What's up YouTube, Ventmar here. So, after the last deck profile, several people asked me to do an updated version because I talked about picking up diagrams. Well, I'm doing one now for Dinos, True King Dinos. It's still a really good deck, even under Link format. You just can't spam out like turn 1 Logia plus True King of Calamity, crap like that. Now you can spam out other fun things turn 1 because of a couple of new cards that came out of the, I think it's Battle of Legends or whatever the crap that is. So, I'm going to go over that. Link's kind of shut a little piece of this deck down. It really didn't do a lot to the deck. So we're just going to go over that real quick. So, we've got 3 Lithos. Lithos still bread and butter of the deck. Pops your babies, gets you started, can get other things in the grave. It's still really good. 2 of these, I thought after Links came out I was going to drop this to 1 because it wasn't going to be as needed. But with the new cards from Battle of Legends, seriously, I'm going to keep calling it that. I think it's Light's Revenge or whatever it is. I ended up needing this at 2 because of how the deck plays now. 3 Stratos, still card is amazing. 3 Protection. After playing this a ton, I've found that I use it more for its engrave ability than I do for its protection. I still use it for the protection aspect of it. The card's still really good. But the fact of the matter is, I really find myself using it more and more for things like special summoning. You banish it just from your graveyard on its own, and you go get Dracalo, so it's really good. 3 of the Baby Ceratosaurus. I don't think it can come up very well on the camera, but if you guys know me, you guys know I don't like to play low rarity. It's more of an aesthetic thing to me. It's not really like a bling, whatever, I don't know how they call it. But I ended up having to go pick up the Duelist League, so I ended up picking a blue, red, and green up because I wanted 3 different colors. And apparently I didn't realize it when I ordered them, but the red and green are French. So, you know, crap happens, and I'm kind of okay with that because it was the same price as the blue for English, so it was real cool. So 3 babies, they're still needed. I ended up dropping this down to 2. It's not as needed because you don't need as much of this because you're not Xyz playing as much in a single turn because, I mean, you can't. 3 giant. The Ultimate Conductor Tyranno comes up so much more now with the new build and how it plays. It's almost insane. Giant Rex, Alo, Dogodon. Giant Rex replaced Tyranno Infinity, like, no problem. His reusability is what makes him the perfect card for the deck. He's dinosaur type. He's a 2000 4-star. You banish him. Once per turn, you can summon it back. And he gets a boost for your banished dinosaurs, kind of like Infinity, but it's a lower scale. It's insane. He's such a good card. Tuner. And then I was thinking about waiting until the super rare came out of the Dogoron to do the deck profile, but I said screw it when I got my babies in today. I just wanted to go ahead and get the deck profile over with and show it off. And then 2 Ghost Ogre and a Max C to round out the monster lineup for the hand traps. These actually don't just get used as hand traps, these get used very frequently in other ways, and I'll show you guys later. But it gets used very frequently for synchro plays more so. 1 diagram. I honestly have a feeling this is going to get hit to 1, and even with how the deck plays now, you really only need the 1, so it's fine. If they pop this, you're really not in a hard situation because of how everything plays now. You really use it just to go try to get the 1 and maybe pop a baby or something now. If they put it to 2, I'll end up going and picking up a second one of these and then just go ahead and play it at 2. But otherwise, it really works well at 1, it's fine. 3 of the new Double Evolution Pill. This is the one from Light's Revenge. This thing's amazing and what kicks off your deck so hard now. So you banish a dinosaur-type monster and a non-dinosaur-type monster from your hand and or graveyard. Then you can special summon 1 level 7 or higher dinosaur-type monster from your hand or deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. Meaning you go get any of your dinosaurs like him or him, It's really insane. Like, you're going to go get this most of the time if you need Dogeron, just because he's a big beater. I mean, you can, but you're 99.99 always going to go get the Tyranno Infinity. You more so want Dogeron to get rid of options from your opponent's side of the field, because in this deck there's giant things you can punch over them. This thing is really dumb for this deck now. That's why I'm saying, like, this card makes the spammability, because you can drop 2 of these plus an Xyz play and a True King in turn 1, and it's amazing. Still 2 Pot of Desires. I think Desires is really good still. I lowered the deck count. I think it's like 43 now, something like that. But the deck's really, really good now. With these, still lets you get through your deck really quick, get to your options. It's one of the other reasons that Diagram is not a hard hit, like at 1, because you can just go get this after a Diagram, whatever, if they popped it, and then you basically are going to go try to get your other things. 3 Fossil Dig. I mean, it's Rhoda. You don't care. Regeki and Upstart for just, you know, staple kind of things. I like playing lower counts, and this thing's gorgeous, and I like board clears. And round out the spells is Double Twin Twisty. I like board clears. And then for the traps, 2 Solemn Strike, a Warning, and an Imperial Order. All cost life points, but all are essential. Yes, you play a good few spells, but the second you set up your board after this, and you can play Imperial Order, if you can set up your board hard enough, Imperial Order does not hinder you as much as it hinders your opponent. So Imperial Order is broken. Them adding just an extra 700 life points onto the errata is dumb. This thing needs to get banned again. I'm playing it, and I'm openly saying this card needs to get banned again. There are God knows how many higher competitive players than I am that will openly say that card is broken again, even with an errata, and needs to get banned. Xyz, 2 rank 9s, the King of Calamity, and this. It's fine. This is all you need for your rank 9s. Double Logia and Dolka for your Dinosaur 4s. It's fine. I dropped the 1 Dolka and 1 Logia because you're not going to be going into these as much as you used to. And then just generic 4s, 101, Diamond Dire, Castell, and Gagaga Samurai. I didn't pick up an ulti of this. I know people are going to say I like high rarities, but I haven't picked up this. They're still like 30 or 40 bucks. I don't feel like spending that on 1 card right now. I know I've got Diagrams and Pot of Desires, but when I've already got the super, it's fine. I'm good with the super. I think I ordered an Ultra. I don't remember if I did or not. I could be completely wrong. But the new Ultras look really clean and really pretty, so I'd be good with an Ultra. But everything works really well. Gaga Samurai is really there just for that extra punch. If you're right there at life point count, he actually comes in clutch really hard. And then Synchros, you got your 1 Trish, your Omega, and a Stardust for your high levels. Trish is Trish. Omega is actually really good under Link format, because even if you can, what you can do is if you banish, even if you take that extra deck spot with him, or after you activate his effect to banish, he will go to graveyard after, because he doesn't say special summon, he says return to the field. Anything special summon from the graveyard or special summoning itself back of extra deck monsters go back to the main zones, which is great. So, which is why Stardust is here. Stardust, I guarantee you guys, is going to see a lot more play now, because what you can do is you can force one of your opponent's destruction cards, activate this, negate it, this goes to graveyard, and then during the end of turn, it special summons itself back to a main monster zone, even if your extra deck zone is taken, because it special summons itself, it doesn't return it. So I guarantee we're going to be seeing a lot more Stardust again. And then for 5, so these are the only other Synchro, 2 Denlong, and an Armades. 2 Denlong is to basically fill your grave with these, so you can activate more. Sorry, I don't know if that was on camera. You're going to fill it with the Agnamazud. and if you want to, you can fill it with these, it doesn't matter. But you're wanting to fill it with the Agnamazud first because not only can you get Agnamazud's effect if it's destroyed or returned, whatever, if he's destroyed, you get to do things like adding one back. So you're not going to get its effect, but you want it in graveyard so you can just throw this on the table and banish it, and a dinosaur you don't need anymore, like a baby, and then just kind of go off. Armades is there only to make these. And this is what I meant earlier when I said that you see Ghost Ogre a lot more than just a hand trap in this deck, because basically you can make Armades, if you really feel like it, declare the attack, and then normal summon this, synchro into one of these two, and then just continue your turn. However you feel like doing your turn, but you actually are I've actually really been playing it where you see a lot more of this as a just normal summon to synchro than using it as a hand trap, and it works kind of nuts. Been testing a lot of Link format. World Chalice is really fun to play and play against. If I do anything other than dinosaurs, I may pick up World Chalice because it's one of the new Link format decks. It's really fun, and I actually really like playing against it. And it looks really fun. It's going to be really cheap. From what I can tell, everything for the deck's really, really cheap online right now. So if you guys see it, I may end up picking that up. And then that's how the deck goes. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys have any comments, let me know. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoyed this. It's like I've said before, my subscriber count doesn't really matter other than I like to make these videos just to try to be stupid, entertaining, you know, it's stupid shit. Yeah, so because my subscriber count doesn't matter because I don't get paid by YouTube. Yay, thanks AdSense, screw up. Thanks YouTube. So honestly, I don't get paid by YouTube, so I just do this shit for fun. So I will catch you guys later. Peace.